really hoped to cook over a campfire, nature had other plans and I had to adapt. I hope you will still find these experiments useful, or at least entertaining.
Oh, the gusts are happening. Hang in there. Woo, that was a big one. It's been a long morning. Let's be honest, I'm too old for TikTok. I wait for the popular stuff to filter down to Instagram Reels in like a month, and then I watch them. So one thing has been these puff pastries, and they do them open face, upside down in the oven. So can we pie iron it? Since it's too hot and windy for a fire, I think the wind is going to be too much for you to hear me, so I'll put some captions or voice over it later. Nice. As always, butter would be better. I forgot it. Actually, it doesn't really need anything. It's just for color. Egg wash would be ideal. All right. Oh boy. See how it goes. It's sizzling. Looking pretty good.
Oh yeah. That's looking good. Look at that middle apple. This guy needs a little bit more. Oh man, this looks so good. Hang on for just a couple more seconds. Ooh! Uh-oh, we lost some dates. Get back on there. Ah! Ah! Yes.
Looks pretty good to me. It kind of deflated a little bit. It was so nice and fluffy. Let me take a look at this thing. Here we go. It's pretty nice. Fancy. Flaky. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cheese tax.
Well, still pretty breezy, and I'm hungry. So we're doing it stovetop. Again, with the stovetop pie iron, aka the stovetop sandwich maker. For this, we're gonna need honey again. I don't know that it's required, but I think it helps. Now you can also do this in a skillet, upside down, but you need to use a pre-cooked crust, like an already made crust. With the pie iron, you can use puff pastry because you can flip it over and cook it. But for both, the base layer has to be pepperoni. I think because it's a little fatty, and this is turkey pepperoni, so it's not all that fatty. But the pepperoni is key. Oh, you're gonna... Pepperoni tax. Only because it's your birthday. Don't come over here. Sit down. You. Pretty good. And for the whole sweet hot thing, jalapenos. I canned these a long time ago, and this is all that's left. I made, I think, 3 or 4 pints. That's all that's left. Throw a couple in there. Cheese. We're just doing this upside down, just like a pizza, but you start with the top, work your way down. Last time I did Italian seasoning, I forgot to bring it this time. Not required, just nice. Out of sheer convenience. You gotta go light on the pizza sauce if you want the puffy crust. Okay. Super light. All right. You want one of these? This? This is what you want? Will you sit down? Good boy. You ready? Okay. Wind's still kicking. But as Emerald used to say, I wish you all had smell-o-vision right now because it smells like pepperoni pizza. One tip, you gotta flip these things fast. No dilly-dallying.
Oh yeah. Looking good.
Yeah, that's caramelized. I'll let it cool for a couple minutes. It's gonna be hard. Okay. I feel like this is a thing that you have to do. On TikTok, ready? Scrape, scrape. Okay, it's crispy, but does it deliver? Crispy. Flaky. Spicy. That's a keeper. I'd love to try it actually over a fire one day, maybe in the winter. All right, it's about 7 o'clock. Let's make dessert. Again, I was gonna make this over the campfire, but I don't know. It's windy. It's like 76 degrees. We'll do it on the stovetop, but our little stovetop pie iron to the rescue. Now this is one I've seen, and it's basically a s'more. So graham cracker, chocolate, and then a marshmallow, but instead of top graham cracker, it's chocolate chip cookie dough. And then they put it in the oven. So I think this would translate to a pie iron recipe just fine. I do have another shortcut. I always thought these little schoolboy cookies would be great in s'mores because it's already a cookie with chocolate on top, and it's dark chocolate, which is my jam. But we have to make some cookie dough. You could just use already made cookie dough in a tube or a tub or whatever, but this is Dollar Tree, $1.25. So the back calls for a half stick or a quarter cup of melted butter. And I did think about bringing butter and just letting it melt in the sun, but I'm going to sub in oil, which it should be 3/4 of the amount. So for a quarter cup of melted butter, I think I'm going to try about 3 tablespoons of oil. I actually brought a measuring spoon this time so I can be sure. Definitely not enough. Why is it so chocolatey? It looks like brownie mix. Like, look. Why is it brown? All right, I think that's good enough. And because we're doing it in a pie iron rather than the oven, I think we need to flatten this guy out a little bit. So let's do this. Split it up. Now our cookie dough. I'm wondering if maybe the chocolate chips melted during the drive, maybe? I don't know. But this looks like, it looks like brownie mix. I mean, I'm sure it's still good, but it's not chocolate chip cookie dough. You know, say. Well, we'll see. Actually, I think I'm gonna start it upside down. Can always try again. Oh no. Too hot. Too hot. Oh no. I walked away for like a minute. Oh no. We might have to do this one over again. Yeah, this one's gonna be a do-over. What a hot mess. That is hot mess express. This is why I bring extra ingredients. All right. Take 2. Lower. Much lower. Oh, better. Ow. Ow, ow. Not quite done yet, but better. It's ugly. Whoa. Wow, that escalated quickly. Looks like a dog's dinner. Well, I couldn't even get it out in one piece, so just kind of a crumbly mess. This one, let's just stick with the oven with this guy. It's just, I don't know. I tried. Tastes like sadness. Poor stove. Needs a silkwood shower. Needs a deep clean. Oh boy. Oh. Not the best tool for the job. I forgot I have these things. Because this is it's got a pretty good non-stick surface actually. But I don't want to scratch it. Oh yeah. Not too shabby for no water. Yeah, little Lodge pan scrapers. So this one is basically toad and hole, scout toast, egg in a nest. I don't know, it's got a bazillion names. Cut a hole in some toast, cook an egg in it. But use a bagel. Well, half a bagel. And you can spruce it up with a little cheese, make like a crispy crust, and all that. That's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna cook it in the pie iron. And in the TikToks, reels, whatever I've watched, they must be using Montreal bagels because you could totally fit an entire egg in the hole. These are some tense bagels because that is a puckered bagel hole. So we have to expand it. And I've been using this little biscuit cutter, but you can just rip some out, use a knife. It sounds so violent. There we go. Bonus, you end up with a mini bagel. What I've been doing is just cutting this up and filling the corners, but I'm going to save this for you-know-who, Bird's birthday. So like the pizza, you got to put the cheese on the bottom. You could just use butter and that way it's toasty. But if you use a little bit of like mozzarella, it gets crispy. And then your bagel. And then let's see if our egg made it. Looking pretty good. One egg. You know, make it better. Bacon. Turn it down a little bit. Okay. This is when you really have to flip it fast. Okay. And give it a squeeze too. The cheese is initially going to stick. You may have to kind of give it a little help to fall off, but fret not. Just dropped. I'm going to toast you a bagel. Don't you worry. Pretty good. Just to be even more extra, a little avocado. You never know what you're going to get. Let's hope it's a good one. Oh, a little chocolatey. It's pretty good. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. A little toastier. Got another cup of coffee brewing. Yeah. All right, I think we are good to go. Should we use an entire half of avocado? Sure, why not? Yeah. Don't hold back on the ET. Mmm. Got Gunther's bagel. Just a minute, okay? Yes, that's for you. Well, it's about 11 o'clock and I've got the site pretty much packed up. But before we head out, let's have lunch. I got one more TikTok recipe, and this one is not in the pie iron. It is just a skillet deal. And they've been all over the place, these smashburger tacos. So I thought that would be a pretty good camping meal. Basically, it's a hamburger in a tortilla, but you cook it all at once. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. I'll show you. I'm sure you've seen it. I just bought burger patties to minimize handling. So I'm gonna put some onions on here first and get them a little kind of translucent. I've done it with and I've done it without. With, definitely. Oh, wind is picking up. Help. Typically you see them smear it onto the tortilla and then press it on. And that's what I have been doing, but why not change things up right now? You want to get it as thin as possible. You just want to get that like 95 to 99% cooked all the way. It is sticking like a mother hummer, and I'm not sure why. Yeah. It's probably this skillet. I usually do this in a non-stick. And yeah, this guy is not non-stick, but still, we get the general idea. Next, cheese slice. And we're crisping up the outside of the tortilla. Lodge scraper comes through again. All right, now you can't have them naked, so you gotta do some lettuce, of course iceberg shreds. We're going fast food hamburger style here, except the tomato quality is better here. I don't like an icky tomato. And then key ingredient, hamburger sauce. This is a copycat of the In-N-Out Burger sauce. It's just mayo, ketchup, relish, and vinegar and sugar. I'll post the recipe in the description. I was afraid of the relish is getting stuck in the little squeezy hole. All right. So close. I wouldn't want you to think I'm leaving birthday boy out. I made him his own little cheese and turkey pepperoni tacos. All right, so the idea is you just kind of fold it in half. Oh, good luck with that. My tomatoes. I was making these at home with the patty, just half patties, like a half moon. Much easier to handle. All right, bud, where are you? You ready for your tacos? I'll give them to you one at a time.